Welcome back, Rizalians, to episode 3 of the Rizalian Quiz Bee 2025. I'm Dennis Dalida, and today only one contestant will secure a spot in the semifinals. First and foremost, let me introduce one of our contenders. He is a fourth-year student under the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy program at the College of Business Administration and Accountancy. He is passionate about accountability, transparency, and reliability. Qualities he humorously admits he still struggles to fully embody. He aspires to master these traits as he progresses toward becoming a fully licensed professional in the accounting industry. Known for his inquisitive and critical nature, one of his biggest questions in life remains, ano na una, manok o itlog? His name is 𝗥𝗶𝘇. Give him a round of applause, everyone. Yeah, it's Boss Luke. Now, for the second contender, he is a full-time second-year student in the AS department, taking Bachelor of Arts in Secondary Education major in English. Often described as a normal person living among heroes, he embraces every challenge with humility and dedication. A committed student leader, he is currently serving as the treasurer of the Young Educators Society. Please welcome Haniel 𝗘𝗽𝗶𝘀. How are you doing today, Haniel?
I'm a third year.
You're a third year. Baka magtampo si Luke. Luke, how are you today?
Buhay pa naman.
Buhay pa naman, I see. Fourth year na siya. And for the last contender, she is a proud second-year student in the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program under the Department of Nursing and Health Sciences. She is now a scholar, student nurse, and emerging leader who manages to complete tasks despite a few breakdowns and endless rants along the way. She isn't perfect, but she is continually striving to grow as both a leader and a professional. Her all-time favorite quote guides her journey: take the risk or lose the chance. Her name is 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝘶. How are you doing for today, Nina? Nervous?
Yeah, but I'm actually here even though I know I'm going to miss my class.
I see. Patay tayo sa professor niyan. Anyways, here's how the elimination round will work. The competition has 3 rounds: easy, average, and difficult. Each correct answer in the easy round is worth 1 point, in the average round 2 points, and in the difficult round 3 points. You have 5 seconds to answer after I read the question. Once you buzz in, you have 5 seconds to respond, but you have to wait for me to acknowledge you. If you fail to answer within 5 seconds, the question will be passed to another contestant. If you answer incorrectly, the others may steal within 5 seconds. For all mathematics questions, you will be given a 15-second time slot to answer. Before buzzing, contestants must place their right hand on their left chest, unless, of course, it's a mathematics question that needs computation. Since this is a verbal quiz, answers must be pronounced clearly and correctly. Minor pronunciation differences may be accepted at the discretion of the quiz master. Contestants with the highest scores after all 3 rounds will move on to the semifinals round of the Rizalian Quiz Bee. Are you ready, the 3 of you? Ready? Okay, let's begin with the easy round, starting with our first category, mathematics. First question is, what is the next prime number after 5? What is the next prime number after 5? Prime number. Yes, Luke.
7?
Yes, Luke, that is correct. 7. Magugulat ba tayo? Accountancy.
Wala ba lang kusing?
Anyways, second question of the mathematics category. What is, you can compute for this one if you want to. What is 275 divided by 5? What is 275 divided by 5? 15 seconds to compute and answer. Okay, look, yes.
55?
That is correct, Luke. 55 is the correct answer. Congratulations on that one, Luke. Now, moving on to the second category, you can put your hands on your chest. We don't need any computations from this point forward. First question is, what is the closest planet to the sun? Very hard. What is the closest planet to the sun? Yes, Nina.
Mercury.
Mercury is correct. Now, moving on to the second question, still in the science category. What element has the chemical symbol O? Yes, Nina.
Oxygen.
Oxygen is correct. Okay. Now we're moving on to the third category of our easy round. This is for Philippine history. Which president declared martial law in the Philippines, and on what date was it officially proclaimed? We're asking for two things here. Which president declared martial law in the Philippines, and on what date was it officially proclaimed?
Ferdinand
Yes,
E. Marcos Sr., September 21, 1969?
Not 1969.
1970.
Not 1970 as well. Anybody who can steal? Let's try. Nina. Yes?
President Ferdinand Marcos, and he establishes September 1997.
1997? Ako, naabutan ko pa rin kung ganun. But anyways, that's okay. A lot of people mix up dates. The correct answer is yes, Ferdinand Marcos Sr., September 21st, 1972, through Proclamation number 1081. 1972. Next, in the category of Philippine history, what 1987 document restored democracy and remains the fundamental law of the Philippines today?
Philippine Constitution.
Philippine Constitution is correct. Congratulations, Luke. Now, we're moving on to the next category, geography. First one, what is the capital of Mongolia? Again, what is the capital of Mongolia? Capital of Mongolia. That's okay. The correct answer is Ulaanbaatar. Ulaanbaatar. Now, for the second question in the geography category, which Asian country has the longest railway network? Which Asian country has the longest railway network? Oh. Let's go,
China.
Luke.
China.
China is correct. Okay. Now we're moving on to the last category of our easy round. That's okay, Haniel and Nina. We can still make bawi in the next rounds. Make bawi. Anyways, first question in general information. What do bees collect from flowers to make honey? Yes, Nina.
Pollen.
It is not pollen. Anybody who wants to steal? Again, what do bees collect from flowers to make honey? Come on. Okay, yes. Yes, look, that is correct. Nectar. Namumula na siya sa pagiging competitive. Yan. Okay.
Sorry guys.
That's okay. Last question. General information. Hirap. What is the national language of the Philippines? Yes, Nina. Filipino is correct. Okay. So for our easy round, Luke still has the lead with 5 points. Nina at second with 3, and Haniel with 0. That's okay, Haniel. You can still catch up in our average round. Each correct answer earns you 2 points. Let's begin with mathematics. You can solve for this one. What is 12% of 550? Again, what is 12%? What is 12% of 550? Yes, Luke.
5.5.
It is not 1.5.
5.
It is not 5.5.
1% of 550?
No, 12%
12%. Sorry,
of
my bad.
550. 12% of 550. Yes,
56.
it is not 56.
Isa pa. 550.
Yes, Nina.
5.6?
It is not 5.6. Anyone?
Is it 70? No,
It is not 70. Okay. Luke, you were so close. 66. 66, but that's okay. We can still catch up. Next is, what is the cube of 6? What is the cube of 6? Yes, Luke.
218?
218?
18.
18. No, Luke, it is not 218.
Pero siya. Ay,
Haniel, Nina, you can still steal.
balik ko lang.
Okay. Okay. Time is up. Luke, again, you were so close. 216. 216. And then I'd like to remind our contestants we can only answer once per question.
My
Okay?
bad, my bad.
And moving on to the science category, you don't need any computation for this one, so hands on your chest as I read the question. What is the Earth's outermost layer called? Yes, Nina.
Stratosphere.
It is not the stratosphere. Luke,
Exosphere?
it is not the exosphere. Haniel, you have any guesses? What is the Earth's outermost layer called? The crust. The crust.
Oh, not
We're
that.
talking about
Oh,
the
oh,
Earth's
not the
layer,
atmosphere.
not
Not the
layers of
atmosphere.
atmosphere. Okay. Next, second question in the science category. What is the chemical symbol for gold? Yes, Haniel.
AU.
AU is correct. Now, moving on to the third category. Philippine history again. Who was the first president of the Third Philippine Republic, inaugurated on July 4, 1946? Again, who was the first president of the Third Philippine Republic, inaugurated on July 4, 1946? Yes, Luke.
Carlos Garcia?
It is not Carlos P. Garcia. Nina?
Emilio Aguinaldo.
It is not Emilio Aguinaldo. Haniel? No guesses. Correct answer is Manuel Rojas. Manuel Rojas. It's okay.
Pagkatapos Quezon.
Second question. In Philippine history, what was the main reason for the execution of 𝗥𝗶𝘇 in 1872? What is the main reason for the execution of 𝗥𝗶𝘇 in 1872? If you watch the film, remember the lesson from elementary.
Kalimutan ko.
Let's go. 5 seconds. It's up. The correct answer is they were accused to having been involved in the 𝗥𝗶𝘇 Mutiny. In the 𝗥𝗶𝘇 Mutiny. Okay? Next category in the average round is in geography. Which country has the largest Muslim population in the world? Yes,
Saudi
Nina.
Arabia. Saudi Arabia.
It is not Saudi Arabia,
Muslim.
which is quite,
Iran.
low. Yes? Iran. It is not Iran as well.
Is it Iraq?
It is not Iran.
No, it's
But-
wait.
It's quite obvious that you would name countries from the Middle East. You'd be surprised. It's Indonesia. Indonesia. Next, still in geography, second question. What is the capital of Laos? What is the capital of Laos? Or Laos in Filipino English? Okay, time is up. It's Vientiane. Vientiane. Next, last category in the average round is general information. first question to you is, which war took place between North and South Korea from 1950 to 1953? Yes, Luke.
Korean War.
Korean War is correct. Now moving on to the last question of the average round, still in general information. What political ideology did Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels promote? Yes, Luke.
Socialism.
Not socialism, but quite close. It's indicative in their manifesto. Haniel, Nina, 5 seconds are up. Communism. Communism. From the Communist Manifesto. Now, difficult round. First category is mathematics again. You need to solve for this one. So let's focus as I pronounce the equation. Solve for x in 2x plus 4 is equal to 10. Solve for x in 2x plus 4 equals 10. Yes, Luke?
3.
Yes, correct. Luke, that is correct. And for that answer of 3, you get 3 points as well. Congratulations on that one. Second question for mathematics.
Sorry, guys.
What is the cube of 5 over 5? Again, yes, Luke.
1.
What is the cube of 5 over 5? 1 is your answer? It is not 1, unfortunately. What is the cube of 5 over 5?
Legit? 5 over 5?
Okay, time is up. Correct answer, 25. Correct answer is 25. It's okay. Meron pa tayong 4 na categories. Pwede pa makabawi. 3 points each. Science. What is the name of the supercontinent that existed millions of years ago? Nina. Pangea is correct. Second question in the science category. What is the SI unit of temperature? Yes.
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit, it's not Fahrenheit.
Kelvin.
It is Kelvin, Luke, that is correct. Now moving on, Philippine history. First question in Philippine history. Which law, signed in 1956, required the teaching of Jose Rizal's life and works in schools? Nako, if you're second year, you know this one. Which law signed in 1956 required the teaching of Jose Rizal's life and works in school? Kung tayong mga upper year level dito, di na matandaan, no? Anyone? 5 seconds are up. That would be Republic Act number 1425 or the Rizal Law. RA 1425. It's okay. Second question in Philippine history. What was the name of the Japanese-controlled government during World War II? Again, what was the name of the Japanese-controlled government during World War II? With respect to Philippine history. Yes, look.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. It is not Mickey Mouse. I think you're talking about Mickey Mouse money. Yeah. It's okay. Nina, Haniel. Under Jose P. Laurel, it was the Second Philippine Republic. The puppet government. Now, to the penultimate category of our third episode of the Rizalian Quiz Bee. This is in geography of the difficult round. First question is, in which country can the Great Barrier Reef be found? Again, in which country can the Great Barrier Reef be found?
Philippines.
Yes, no. Philippines is not correct. Nina, Haniel? Yes, Nina.
United States.
It is not the United States. Haniel?
No.
No? Okay, since nobody is able to give the correct answer is Australia. Australia. That's okay. Second question in geography, however. This is, what is the only inland body of water in the Philippines classified as a freshwater lake and the largest of its kind? Again, what is the only inland body of water in the Philippines classified as a freshwater lake and the largest of its kind?
Laguna Lake.
Laguna
Lake.
Laguna Lake. We're gonna accept that as Laguna Lake. Or otherwise, is Laguna de Bay. Okay? Now, general information. What year did the Berlin Wall fall? What year did the Berlin Wall... Yes, Lou.
1981.
Not 1981. Nina, Haniel, take a guess. Okay. 5 seconds are up. 1989. It was in 1989. You were 7 years, of course, Lou. That's okay. Or 8 years, rather. General information. Last question of the entire episode before we decide on the winner. What international treaty regulates the conduct of nations during wartime? Again, what international treaty regulates the... Yes, Luke.
Geneva Conventions.
That is correct, Luke. It is the Geneva Conventions. Okay, and that concludes episode 3 of the Rizalian Quiz Bee, and we have our winner. But before we announce, may I ask the 3 contestants to please position yourselves in front of the podium as I invite the project managers in front to present the certificates of appreciation and participation. And to announce and award the winner, we have Mr. 𝗥𝗶𝘶 with 19 points. Congratulations, Mr. Luke. Yeah. Congratulations again, everyone. Can you please take your spots again? Go back to your places first. And yep, that's the end of the 3rd episode of the Rizalian Quiz Bee. Once again, I am Dennis Delida, and I will see you all in the next episode of this competition. Again, congratulations to the winners of the 3rd episode. See you on the next episode.